Okay, so looking successful, uh, that is something that I used to worry a little bit about when I was younger. I was a little bit focused on my career and being the try to excel as a graphic designer in Iceland. Um, yeah, it was mostly about my work and at time I didn't have expensive cars, but I wanted a nice house. Today I couldn't give less about what kind of car I drive, or I live in a fairly small apartment building, I would say. Uh, yeah, like I don't wear expensive clothes anymore. I don't care if people think I'm poor or what. I mean, I'm not wearing rags, but I'm not having 10 pairs of pants or jackets or anything like that. Um, I like to have good shoes because I walk a lot. Uh, Other than that, I would say I have a rather frugal lifestyle, and yeah, and like they say, stealth is wealth. The most or the richest people in the world, they don't flaunt their wealth. I'm not saying I'm wealthy, but I I've attained that attitude, I guess. So, one of the things I don't do anymore is to trying to be busy all the time or looking busy. Before I would I was starting my career and I was always searching for extra, jobs or like freelance gigs, even though I was working full time. So, I was single at the time, and yeah, like life was about working and earning money and improving like as a designer. But today, that's not something that I really am aiming for. I would rather I really cherish having days of doing nothing, basically, like not having any plans, just being at home, maybe looking outside the window, having a cup of coffee, listening to jazz. um, if I don't need the money, so why would I be searching for more work? I see a lot of people having like expensive hobbies and a big family, a career. Maybe they're adding some education like a master's degree or something, and traveling abroad, and trying to balancing everything. And I hear a lot of people complaining about that they have difficulties balancing their lives, work balance, work life balance. And yeah, well, does it have to be that way? I mean, I don't know. So that's definitely something that I have. I mean, I like to have plans. I like to do stuff. I like to travel, but in between, I would like also just to, enjoy life, relaxing and not stressing. And number three is like I definitely don't live up to people's expectations anymore. Uh, when you're young, you just do like everybody else. You go to school, you get the career, get the house, get married, have the kids, and just basically do whatever the other people are doing. And then you find out that you're also capable of other things. I used to be very like codependent. I had difficulties to like say no to people, and for example, when I would have like clients or work for relatives, for example, friends, and some of them took advantage of that, and I had I couldn't stand up for myself and ask them for reimbursement, or like reimbursement, if it's called like that. And as you get older, you just you learn to say no, and you stop caring as much. Like for the last 1 or 2 years, I just stopped caring what people think, and I decided to live my own life, like just stop chasing things or like prestige, and just focusing on being happy, basically. Yeah, these are the 3 things that I have definitely stopped doing after I turned 40.